Protesters have now taken over the first floor of the Trump Tower in New York City. And folks, you know that I like to keep my finger on the pulse of what's going on in the world today, which is why I report to you guys about all of these crazy stories. But for the life of me, I cannot understand a lot of these modern day protests. Like even the wacky protest from 2020 and even further back, like even if I didn't agree with those protests, I at least knew what they were protesting about. The message was usually pretty direct. But when it comes to these protests that have been happening over the last few weeks, few months, maybe even a year or so, they're kind of confusing. Like, I'm sorry, but gays for Palestine, that kind of confuses me. It just doesn't make sense. And I'm trying to make sense of the protest that is happening today. And listen, from everything I've gathered, the protesters today are Jews for Palestine. Okay? So they're Jewish people, supposedly, that are against Israel. Which that right away, it doesn't necessarily add up. I'm not saying that you should be pro-Israel. I'm just saying that it kind of throws me off when you say, hey, here are these Jews that are pro-Palestine and they're, against Israel. Part of me, thinks that maybe this is all fake and these people are just being paid to protest. But anyway, today's protest are Jews for Palestine that are protesting against ICE deportations. So it's not a direct message. All in all, it kind of doesn't make sense. It just feels like people want to yell and scream. People want to gather together and be like, rabble, 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 rabble. That's basically what it is. Because, like I said, at least back in the day, even a few years ago, there was a direct meaning behind these protests. Now it's just like, hey, everyone gather here and we're all going to go crazy for various reasons. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why people are gathering in large crowds and going crazy over Elon Musk and Doge exposing where some of our money is going. I don't believe that there are legit, real people in their right minds who are just upset, who are really this upset about exposing government corruption and things along those lines. I don't feel like that inspires people to really be out here protesting in the way that they are. And just the passion, it doesn't seem to be there. A lot of this seems artificial to me, but I'll let you guys see for yourself. You come to your own conclusion. Let me know your opinions as you watch these clips, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Everybody for Israel's crying, free Gaza, free Gaza. Free Gaza.
So most of these protests that are going on don't really have a core message. They don't really have a sense of direction. But some of that may be by design. Because you see, when you don't have a core message, when you don't have a sense of direction, your protests aren't going to be really effective for your cause. But I don't think these protests are really about the cause, okay? Because in many cases, the cause is kind of ridiculous. I think these protests are mainly to cause confusion. You know, I think they want people to look at some of these protests and be confused about what people are protesting about. To get mixed messages about what all of this is about. So it's harder for them to figure out if they support it or if they're against it. It's harder for people to make sense of things, right? Because like I said, these protests aren't effective at doing what they're supposed to do, but they are effective at tricking small-minded people into believing that all hell is breaking loose. That's what this is about. You see, you have people like me, people like you that are normal people, right? We pay attention to what's going on in the world. But then you have lower IQ people. You have less informed people. They don't pay attention to politics. They don't pay attention much to what's going on in the outside world. So they turn on the news and they see a bunch of people protesting. Then a day or two goes by, they turn on the news, a bunch of people protesting. A day or two goes by, they get on social media, a bunch of people protesting. It's selling the illusion that Trump and the current administration are causing more chaos than what they are. It's not Trump and the current administration causing this chaos. It's the people on the streets that are acting a fool. But that's what they want. They want you to think that there's all of this panic and chaos and confusion and violence and these protests. They want you to be surrounded by that. So when you view it, you view it as, oh, this is because of this. It's because of the current administration. It's all his fault. When in reality, it's just a bunch of people with no lives and no jobs going crazy about things that they don't even know about. I would guarantee you that most of the people in that crowd don't know what they're there protesting for. Are you there to protest against Palestine? Are you there to get the protest against Israel? Are you there to protest against Trump, Elon Musk, deportations? Nobody knows. They just want to gather together and scream. And like I said, it's not effective when it comes to whatever their cause is. It's not helping their cause at all. And they know that. Because they're not really worried about these causes. They're worried about giving you the impression that if you vote this way or if you support Trump, you're supporting a chaotic society. When in reality, most people are just chilling. It's the left. It's the left-wing weirdos that are going crazy, causing all of this madness. But for now, you guys let me know what you think down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next video.